everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie. Today we are doing a project pan update. I am doing a rolling style 10 pan, so I've got 10 items I'm always focused on. I have 2 today that are going to be rolling out because I met my goal, and I'm going to be bringing 2 more in, which is exciting. All right, let's start with the face products. I have quite a few of those. So I first have a powder. This is from Too Faced. It's the Peach Perfect Loose Powder. This was discontinued a few years ago. I'm really still sad about it, but this is, but my goal is to finish it up. It's just time. I'm oily skin, so I do enjoy powder products. I feel like they stay on my skin better than cream products. I tend to just like, the oil in my skin just breaks down anything cream based. So anyway, this is the progress. So you can see these kind of Sharpie marks. Certainly, as I have been working on this, I can see progress. I'm a little bit further down. Not maybe as much as I was expecting, but that's okay. I'm still using it most days. I typically just do kind of like a brush of this all over my face before I go in with my powder foundation. But this sets down any concealer or any like under eye corrector, that type of thing. The last time I had used this 20 times, I now have 41 uses. So I used it 21 times in between updates, which feels good. And so yeah, I think this is going to be great to finish up. I just use a little bit every day, so I'm not expecting giant jumps or by any means, but yeah, that's that. So that's going to be staying in. I also have a under eye setting powder that I'm working on. This is from Hourglass. It's the mini ambient lighting powder in diffused light. And as far as my notes say, last time I had 18 uses and now I have 39. So this is what it's looking like. My goal is to finish it all the way up. So I haven't hit pan yet. I know I will. It probably will take me another, I would guess, month or 2. There's definitely like a dip in there from where it previously was. It was more of a domed shape, and now it's flat and even kind of pressing in a little bit, but I still don't think I'm that close to pan. Like, I think it's going to be a little bit, but I love this powder. I use it underneath my eyes. It definitely helps with some brightening. I find that even if I'm not wearing concealer or like I just kind of, maybe I'm not going to wear much makeup at all, maybe just some brow gel and mascara, I will sweep this on my eyelid and below my eye just to add a little bit of brightness, and it really, really helps. So I love this. Happy to be using it, happy to be panning it. Ultimately I'll probably repurchase it. But yeah, I've got, what I say? 39 uses, 18 last time, so definitely a good work in progress, and we'll just see how long it takes me to hit pan, and then we'll work on finishing it up from there. So then let me talk about my setting spray. This is from Milani. It's the Make It Last Matte Setting Spray. I'm not really a fan of this. I actually have finished it up. Last time I had 20 uses. I only needed to use it 3 more times to finish it. So at 23 uses, I was done. I talked about this more in my most recent empties. If you like product empties, check it out there. Wasn't my favorite, but happy this is done. So this is one of the rollouts for this project, and we'll replace it with something else later on. I've got a bronzer that we can talk about. This is from Milani. This is the Sunlight Silky Matte Bronzer. I have the lightest shade 01. So this is what it's looking like. My goal is to hit pan on this bronzer. So I used it 22 times the first update. Now I have 44 uses, so I used it another 22 times. I think we can start to see like a little bit of where those rings are going to be whenever I do hit pan. I still think I'm a ways off, but that is a good sign that I'm starting to see where that indentation will be. This used to have kind of like a sun pattern on it, like pressed into the powder, and that's definitely worn away quite a bit in the center. I can still see it a little bit on the outer ring, but yeah, this is going well. I really love the bronzer. It's a great shade match for me, so no problem using it. It's the only bronzer I have in my makeup basket, so it makes it easy, and all of these items are in my makeup basket, and then I will put in a couple of things to rotate, but mostly it's project pan. Okay, I have 2 blushes. One is also from Milani. Let's start there. This is the Milani Rose Blush. Last time I had 12 uses and now I have 27. So this is what it looks like. This is the Romantic Rose 01 shade, also the lightest. This, I've talked about it so many times, but this is my favorite winter blush. It's just so good. And I think it's great for, you know, light complexions like mine. So if you are in the market for a blush, like a good everyday blush, check this one out. My goal is to use it 40 times. So I've got 27 uses. So I'm right on track, right, to hit that 40. And this is something that I am excited because I'm kind of at the point where I can see the end in sight, right? Like that 40 is not that far away. And then I will swap out for a different blush. So I don't have that large of a makeup collection. I did film a makeup collection video during Vlogmas if you want to check it out. But one of my goals is to rotate and make sure I'm using everything in my makeup collection. So doing a usage-based goal for some blushes is a great way for me to achieve that. So I've got 27, the goal is 40. We'll see if we can hit it next time. If not, I'm sure it'll be early May at that point. So that is staying in. Next, I've got my Hourglass Quad. This is from holiday season 2020, and I'm panning the last two shades in here. So there's a blush and a highlight. Let's talk about the blush first, and then we can talk about the highlight and zoom in more. The blush, my goal is to use it 75 times. So this is a blush that I used a lot at the end of last year, and I kind of burnt out on it. So I decided to do a usage-based goal. So my goal is 75 uses this year. And I've kind of broken it down of like, okay, I need to use it about 6 or 7 times per month then so that I can reach that goal. And that has been game changing for me because I often feel like when I pan something, I need to 100% and like reach the goal as fast as possible. And breaking this one down where it's like, I just need to use it 6 or 7 times per month has been really helpful because I know I will still reach the goal by the end of the year. I won't do it as fast, but I'm not really looking to do it all that fast. So anyway, last time I had 9 uses, now I have 15. So I'm doing great. The other product in here is the highlight, and I can do a side-by-side comparison. My goal is to finish it all the way up. So obviously I have pan already, and I am working on finishing this highlight up. So last time I used it 21 times, and now I have 41 uses. So I used it an extra 20 times this past month, which makes me happy. This is the only highlighter I'm reaching for. Again, I'm pretty light-handed with highlighter. I don't do like crazy, but I do like a little, you know, dusting of it. So yeah, it's been going well. Certainly I'm kind of focusing my brush where there is already a dip, and I think that's been going pretty well. It's definitely satisfying, and I can tell a difference, you know, week by week as I use it. So that makes me happy. It's definitely more exciting when you can see something happening. So that's the highlight. Again, this palette will be kind of a long-term palette. I expect it to be in here all year, and that's why this is working out really well with finishing that highlight as my goal and then 75 uses in the blush. Okay. That is a lot of face and cheek products. I have an eyeshadow that I'm working on, and if you don't know, I do pan that palette. I just posted an update if you want to check it out. But my little side quest eyeshadow here is from Wet n Wild. This is the shade Brulee. This is a nice kind of bone creamy matte shade that I use to set down my primer. I've used a shade like this for years. I really do feel like it helps with blending of other shades, so I continue to use it. My goal is to finish this all the way up. Last time I did not have pan, and now I do have pan. So let's kind of bask in that for a moment. That's very exciting. So I do have a couple of these in my makeup collection. So whenever we finish this one up, I'll just pull another one out. But I am excited to finally see pan on here. And once I hit pan on this, it goes pretty fast because it's, you know, it's not that deep of a pan. It's a pretty small eyeshadow. It's 1.7 grams, so it's not giant. Let's see here for usage. I had 26 uses last time, 46 now, so I used it 20 times. And yeah, within that time frame, I hit pan, which is super exciting. So we will use this, you know, clip for next time to compare the progress, but I think that this will be done probably in 2 months. I think next time we'll have even bigger pan, and then we'll be working on just finishing up that outer, you know, ring or whatever that's left in here. That's my prediction. We'll see. But come back and see if I can achieve that or not. All right, and then I've got 2 lip products to update you on. So I have one that's a usage and one that's a finish goal. Again, with lip products, I tend to try to do the same thing with blushes where throughout the year, I wanna make sure I'm using every lip product and not just, once or twice, like a meaningful amount. So I've been working on this YSL lipstick. This is the Rouge Volupte Shine in the shade 44, I believe. It's this really pretty, like light baby pink. I've really enjoyed it for this winter season, so I'm gonna remember that. My goal is to use it 40 times, and I did finally hit that 40 use goal. So last time I had 24 uses. This month I hit 40, and then I stopped using it. I've moved on to other lip products, but this was really great. I did mark my progress, so I can show you that here. Of course, the goal isn't to finish it all the way up, but this is the progress I was able to make with the lipstick. So you can see the different lines. So I was up at the top, and now that blue line is where I'm finishing with this 40 uses. So very happy with that. I certainly will not limit myself. Like if I want to use it, I'll use it. But it won't be my, one of my main focuses anymore. And I'm excited to bring a different lip product in its spot. The other lipstick here is from e.l.f. This is the Hydrating Core Lip Shine in the shade Joyful. Last month, I finished up a different shade of the same formula. So this is the one that I'm focusing on now. There is not a lot in there. My goal is to finish it all the way up. And let's just look at the marker here. Okay, hopefully that is all focused, but we can see that I've made a little bit of usage. Again, my goal is to finish it all the way up, so I still have a little nub left there at the bottom, but I think this is gonna be pretty easy. Last month when I used up the same formula but in a different shade, I kept it on my desk, and I started February the same way, and then I made a big mistake. I took it from my desk and I put it in a purse, and then I didn't take it out of the purse after the weekend and bring it back to my desk. And so what happened is it sat in my purse all week, and then I remembered, oh yeah, and I didn't have them at my desk. When I have a lip product at my desk, I will reapply it 2-3 times each day. And when I work full time at my desk here, so that's been a really kind of nice little hack for me and something that helps me get through lip products. So I definitely forgot to do that, and I can tell the difference. So it's now staying at my desk. If I want to bring something in my purse, I'll put in, a lip gloss or something else. So the usage for this, I brought it in last time, and I've used it 10 times since that last update. So again, yeah, got to keep it at my desk. But this is one, again, that my goal is to finish it up. I don't think it's going to be very hard. I could see myself finishing this by the next update or right after that. So stay tuned. We'll kind of keep tracking this, but I think it should be pretty easy for me to keep going. It's not that bright of a shade. I have it on my lips now, but I've been talking, so maybe it's some that's worn off, but it's really not like, super rich or like too pigmented. I think it's great for every day. So it really just kind of feels like a tinted lip balm almost. Okay, so those are all the updates. Let me introduce the 2 items I'm going to be bringing in. Since we've been talking about lip products, let me start there. This is a little mini Makeup by Mario. I think this was the Sephora birthday gift. And this is in the shade Rosewood Glow. It is the Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum. So this is a little mini. This is not the full size. And I have used it a few times. This is kind of like a lip gloss in a stick format. It's definitely stickier than, say, the e.l.f. one or even the YSL one. So I don't need a ton to coat my lips because it definitely spreads pretty well and then stays. But this is the type of packaging that once you click it up, you can't bring it back down, kind of like those Tarte Maracuja lip products. So I don't have a way to track this on my paper, but we will, work through it. My goal is to finish it up. I don't think it should be very hard because it's not very big. This says it's 1 gram of product. Again, I've used it probably 5 or 6 times since I got it. So it's not fully there, but I don't know how much is left. So it'll be a surprise. Whenever it doesn't click up any more product is when it will be done. But I think this is something that's kind of like an easy thing to work on. And so I'll have this e.l.f. one, and then I'll have the Makeup by Mario as my 2 focuses. And both of these, the goal is to finish it all the way up. And I think what I'll do kind of going forward this year is always have 2 lip products in here. I do get tired when I only have 1 lip product, so having something to alternate works better for me. So that's going to be added. And then the other one I'm going to add in is my powder foundation. I have loved the Fenty Beauty powder foundation. It's the Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation. I have the shade 120. And this is where I'm currently at. So I obviously have a big pan in there. This is my everyday foundation. I absolutely love powder foundation. It's so easy for me to like quickly apply. I love that I can build it up. I'm totally a powder foundation kind of gal these days. And so anyway, this is the one I've been working on. My goal is to finish it all the way up. I think that there is something going on with this powder foundation because Sephora has had it like discounted for quite a while, and now almost all the shades are sold out. I did go to the Fenty website and buy more of these because I love the match for my winter shade. So I did buy more of these and they were discounted there too. So I don't know if they're doing a reformulation or a package change. I really hope it's not discontinued forever. I'd be pretty surprised if that happened. So I'm hoping it's just, you know, a little revamp. But either way, I do have more of these now. So I'm going to finish this one up and then I can open another one and keep working through, you know, the ones that I bought as backups. So I'm going to add this in and we'll just count the usage and we'll see how we do with the, you know, pan. But I think this should be pretty easy. There's not a ton left in here. So I'm expecting this one to go pretty fast, I think. So that is it for my project pan update. I hope you have enjoyed. I'm a little bit scatterbrained. It's the end of my work day and I've been talking all day. So hopefully I'm making full sentences that make sense. But yeah, if you like Project Pan, if you like Pan That Palette, if you like other beauty content, I would love if you'd consider subscribing to my channel and hang out with us. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.